This one's going to be on a command line web browser, and it's called W3M. I tried a few other ones, but I like this one a little bit better because it has tab support. So let's search for, or let's go to a site here. Right, duckduckgo.com. It's basically a search engine. Um, anyways, how would you use this? Now, if you don't know the hotkeys, you can actually hit Shift and H, and I'll show you the hotkeys that they have for this program. For navigations, you can use your arrow keys, and you can use Vim hotkeys too. So HJKL and even Emacs too, I believe. So it hits every user base there. All right. Anyways, to get out of this is Shift and B. So Shift H is to show this thing here. Shift B is get out of it, and you hit Tab here. Now, since this is a field right here, right, this little line is a field, you can hit Enter, and when you hit Enter, you have this little text thing at the bottom here, right? And so you can type in the text. So let's say, for example, I'm typing my name here, and then you hit Enter, and it shows up in the field. You hit Tab again, and you're on this quack thing here, which is their terms for search. So you hit Enter, and now you have your search results. So Tab is to find the next occurrence of the links. So find the next link when you hit Tab. Alright. Shift Tab is to go backwards. So Tab is to go forward, Shift Tab is backwards. And that's about it for that. You can still use your your arrow keys or whatever, like this, to go one word forward or sideways or whatever, up and down, right? Same thing with Vim hotkeys and Emacs and all that. But if you want to search for a word on this page, for example, I want to search for the word AOL. So I hit slash. If you hit slash, it'll give you this forward thing in the bottom here. That means it's going to search forward. So if I search for AOL, right, it'll find the first occurrence of it. So right now we're on this one. If you hit N, it'll go to the next AOL word. N again. And now we're here on this AOL line here. So N again until it can't find no more. So it says not found. If you want to go backwards, it's just Shift and N, and it'll find the AOL backwards. Okay. So that's that. So these are different links, and you can always hit Enter on it, and it'll go to the next page and all that. But we'll go back here. Shift and B's go backwards. Now on this page it has a lot of links, and you have to go up and down like this. It's kind of a waste of time. So they actually have a I guess a pop-up menu. If you hit Escape and M, it'll have this pop-up menu here, and this is how you would see all the links on this page real quicker, right? So for example, I want to find this subcasting here. So I go to that link and hit Enter, and it'll take me to the subcast number 17 here, right? So a little bit quicker if you hit Escape and M. They have this little pop-up thing here. Another way to do this is they have this little hotkey next to it associated to every link that it has. So for example, if I hit 1A, it'll go to my Twitter thing on that page. So if I hit 1A, say it goes to the first one here. Now this one is to go on that current page. It doesn't actually take you to the link until you hit Enter. Until you hit Enter, it goes to the next page. Let it go back here. This other one, it looks the same thing, but it's different. Okay. So the first one we used was Escape and M. This one is Escape and L. And it looks the same thing, but this one actually goes to the link. It doesn't just shows you where it is on the page. So for example, if I hit on what the hell do I have here? This last one here, this KDE here. I hit Enter, and it actually takes me to the page here. Alright, and Shift and B is go backwards. So that's the difference between those two. And like I said before in the beginning, I like this browser because it has tab support. So if you want tab support here, go back up here. You can hit Shift and T, right? So now we have two tabs. So this tab's up here. Let me go to a different page so you can see the difference. But to go to a different page, like a different URL, you can always hit Shift and U, and it says go to URL of your choice, right? So now you just type in whatever page you want to go to. Let's say go to google.com, and now we're in a different page, right? So we have the other tab with DuckDuckGo, and this one is Google, right? And you can tab between them using Shift and the squiggly brackets. Doesn't matter if it's right or left, but that's where it goes, right? So Shift and squiggly brackets is to go between the tabs here, right? This one is whenever the one's the underlying, that means that that's the one you're at, right? This one's not underlying. So Google over here, DuckDuckGo over here. That's basically it for the tab. Other things. Oh yeah, you know how you I said that you can go backwards, but you can't really go forward. But there's a workaround for that here. For example, if I go to this mural guide here, I push enter. If I go Shift and B, I go back, but I can't go forward again. There's no hotkey to go forward. I'm not sure why they don't have that, but the way to get around that, let's say for example, I go to this mural guide here, right? And I go to maybe another one. This is this what do we have here? HD shows here, whatever. Right? So we have like 3 or 4 different places that we go to. Now if you want to go back and forwards between the histories that you've been to, you can always hit S and I'll pop up this little history box or history menu. So we started at DuckDuckGo, and then we went to DuckDuckGo results here, and then we went to that mural, and then we click on another link here. So you can start back to where you were, and then the search results, and then this other one that we've been to, and then the last one that we're here, right? So there you go. That's how you would go forward and backwards between histories using the S hotkey, right? Anyways, cancel all that. Like I said before, tabs is just Shift and T, right? You can have as many tabs as you want, and if you want to close the tabs, you can always do what's that? Control and Q. So you close the tabs, and we're back to 2 tabs. So that's that, and let's go on to the next thing here. Oh yeah, to show what page you're on, because right now you don't know what page am I on. I don't know. Okay, so you hit C. And you can see at the bottom here, it'll tell you what page you're on. So you're now duckduckgo.com/light, right? If you go to the link, let's say this AOL crap link here, and you're not sure where the links takes you, you'd also hit U, and it'll say, okay, it's gonna take me to AOL, some search bullshit, and then it'll take me there. So that's how you view what links you're on or where you're gonna go to. Using C or U. Okay. Other things you can do. Oh yeah, okay. If you want to bookmark a page, let's say for example we want to bookmark DuckDuckGo here, right? How would you do that? Well, to view your bookmarks is Escape and B, alright? And these are your bookmarks. But Shift B to get out of that here. So if you want to bookmark it, you hit Escape and A. Okay. If I got that right. Oh no, I clicked it wrong. Fuckers. Escape and A. And there you go. It'll add it here. And if you want to do like a different section, so it says new session, or I mean new section here. We'll call this I don't know. We already have a search engine, but we'll call something different. We'll just call it Ducky. Okay. And tab down here, and then we add. Make sure you have the little add here, and then you hit enter. And now we add it. Now if you want to view your bookmarks again, Escape and B. Before we had, or I added Google earlier, but you can see that the Ducky that we just added is here, and then you can go to DuckDuckGo. So if, for example, if I want to go to Google really quick, I just hit enter in Google, or you hit Escape and B again, and you go to tab, DuckDuckGo, and you're back here. Right, simple if you want to do bookmarks. Another thing here, let me go to a different tab. Again, different tab is shift and squiggly brackets. So we go over to Google here, and let's say I want to go to images. Now, the thing with images here, say I search for a name here, right? It doesn't show you the images unless, I guess, if you're in the frame buffer, I believe that they'll show you images. But yeah, by default, it doesn't, do that. But the thing in here is that it cuts off the page. You can't really see the whole page. So if you want to scroll side to side, you can do period and comma. So periods, it goes slowly over, commas go backwards, or you can hit shift and then period. Blah blah blah, back and forth here. So that's what you can do with that. Other things you can do, I think that's about it. One thing that if you want to quit, you can hit what was that, shift and Q to quit it out without asking you anything, right? One thing that you might run into is, like, let's say for example you want to log into your Gmail, W3M gmail.com here. Right, let's say for example I want to log into here. Let's see here, what's my password? Sign in. Right, it'll tell you like your browser cookies function is turned off. So if you have this issue, we'll close it off again, shift and Q. If you have that issue, that means you have to enable cookies. So you go dash cookies, right, and then you type in gmail.com. And now that cookies is enabled, you can actually sign into it. It doesn't work for every site because some sites have like Java, that it requires Java, so you won't, you can't really use it in here. But let's try that again here. And now it should accept cookies now, and you can log in because we have our cookie flag in the beginning, right? So let's wait for a second here, and there you go. If you want to use this, you have to use the basic HTML view here, right? This little one here. So we use tab, hit enter, and we can actually view our email from here. So for example, let me go to one of my crap here. What the hell we have here? No, yeah, okay, hit enter. Just open DNS crap here, and then you can read it if you need to. So that's some of the things that you can do if you want to enable some what was that? I think their security thing or whatever with cookies. And for some other sites like Google Reader or some other, I don't know what you guys use, but some Google Reader or something, you want the mobile version because those are the ones that it doesn't like require you to have a lot of Java enable or something like that. So if you have your favorite sites and you can't log into it, try looking for a mobile version for that, because some sites they have it for like an Android device or iPhone device, and those are like less feature, but you might be able to use it with a command line web browser. Alright, so that's it for W3M. Pretty cool browser. Wasn't that hard to learn it. I just learned it for a few hours, learning the hotkeys. So if you really want to use it from the command line, there you go, W3M. That'll be it for this one.